That's funny. I poured myself a dram, and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I forgot to push the record button. And that's what happens when you drink several whiskeys in a row. Sometimes you forget, or maybe you push the button twice and it cancels. Okay. I'm going to do this again since I still have most of my dram. This is Bulleit Bourbon, bottled at 62.7% alcohol by volume. It is batch number 05, barrel strength. Wow. Now I'm recording finally. This is a oat cake. I may as well cleanse my palate again. Bulleit Bourbon. Bottled by the Bulleit Distilling Company in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's it. Batch number 05. What did I pay? This is also from the BC Liquor Store Summer Spirit release. $84.99. So 85. So 4.25 for the goods and services tax, plus 8.5 for the liquor tax, plus 10-cent bottle deposit, plus our $84.99 price. $97.84 out the door. That's what this cost me. Back on the 11th of July, 2020. So it's been a few months. The seal was easy enough to open. It was a pull tab. You just pulled the tab around and it opened. See if I can get a pop a second time. Not as good as it was the first time. Okay, right away, I get a big nose. Ooh. I get a lot of vanilla and caramel, a little bit of cherry, a little bit of dill, smells really good. Smells like a bourbon should. A little bit of cherry, not too much. Cherry, vanilla, menthol, and burn. Yeah, I got my oat cakes. Thing is, this has such a big flavor. Now, if you were drinking Scotch at 62.7%, it would just burn the hell out of you. And you wouldn't taste much because the alcohol would act as an anesthetic. Somehow, with bourbon, it's different. When the bourbon has a high ABV, it brings more flavor across. And the flavor can be so intense that if you monkey around with it with water, I mean, it'll still be drinkable, but it'll be watered down and it wouldn't be the same experience. Whereas with Scotch, if you add water, sometimes it opens it up. This doesn't need opening up. This is opened all the way. This is, the blast with both barrels. Vanilla, caramel, cherry. A lot of good things on the nose here. Cherry and vanilla are the most dominant. I wish I would have recorded that first session. It was better. Now I do have a spoon. I'm going to use it. I'm going to add a spoon. See what happens. See if that makes it more palatable. See if that brings it down a little bit, because the 62% is high. Too high. And I saved this one for last just because of how high the alcohol content is. There's a bit of a confusion over how to pronounce Bulleit. If it was Bullet, it would be Bulleit, and that would be the end of that. But there's that pesky little I in there after the T. So I guess it would depend on what country you're from and what your first language was, how to pronounce it. Would it be Bulleit bourbon? I know that there are German-speaking people who would see that and they would pronounce it Bulleit right away. And I've seen it happen. Bulleit, Bulleit. Yeah, I think it depends on your first language and country of origin. I think all three pronunciations are probably right. Just like when you have pronunciations for the names of Scotch, all of them are right. There's no wrong answer. There's never a wrong answer with whiskey. That's the beautiful thing. Do this again. Now with a bit of water. I don't seem to be getting a lot of rye notes from this. I'm getting a little bit of corn sweetness, but it's not overpowering. Hmm. Once again, this has beautiful big flavors. Get some cherry, a lot of vanilla, some caramel, but not too much. Some dill. There is dill. But it's not overpowering, and I'm not getting the menthol. Oh, maybe a little bit of mint. A little bit. Now I've suggested the mint enough that I'm tasting it. And I'm not getting dill anymore. So this changes up as it goes. Oh, that's strong. Gives me a big hug all the way down the throat. I don't think this is going to change much as the fill level goes down. There's a little bit of brown sugar. Just a hint. But this is the kind of whiskey that you save for the last one of the night. Bottled at 62.7%. That's at the end. When you're just down to your last glass. And you're going to fall asleep next. And I think that's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to finish this glass. And I'm going to go into yonder bed. And I'm going to go to sleep. And I'll wake up in the morning singing for bread, sir, so that every mouth can be fed. Oh, the Israelites. Oatcakes are great. This is a wonderful, powerful, flavorful Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I forgot to say cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.